Well, hey everyone. Thank you so much for joining my Fit for Fall info session. I'm really glad you're here and I'm super excited to share with you all that I have planned for fall and for September, for my challenge group and my accountability group, and what my heart is. I just want to share a little bit about what my heart is and what my goals are for you for this month. So I want to go ahead and get started. Sorry about the confusion with the time in my event. If you were looking forward to the 7 p.m., sorry about that. I understand that some of you had seen 6 p.m. So anyway, regardless, I just wanted to hop in here and just get this started so that in case you do sign on at 6 p.m., you're ready for this. But anyway, let's get forward, or let's get going, looking forward to September. So 5 years ago, when I started this business and when I started my own health journey, it was something that was like, I just needed to commit to finally draw a line in the sand and say, I'm not starting over again. I was tired of starting over because really that first week is the hardest, right? I mean, think about it. The first week you start to watch what you're eating or track what you're eating, or the first week that you start to exercise, it's always hard and it's sore and it's painful. And so I didn't want that to happen again. So what I decided to do was draw a line in the sand and say, I'm never starting over again. It's here on out. I won't stop. Now, of course, there have been some life happenings and some bumps in the road and things that happen, to all of us. And we all have seasons or times or weeks or days where we are a little off, where we struggle a little bit. But the main thing is creating a habit to continue to exercise, to continue to watch what you're eating and think about really mindfully what you're eating, and also to approach your total health and wellness with a positive mindset, and to stop, bashing our bodies the way we do and, complaining about every little thing that's wrong with us. And instead, really just appreciating what our bodies can do for us and really just fueling them and feeding them with love. So that's what I want for September. I feel like September is a time when kids are back in school and we're kind of like figuring out our new fall schedule. Maybe they're in sports or whatever. Or if you're an empty nester, same thing. It's sort of like fall is sort of like a rebirth, if you will, of just our calendars, of change, of new goals, new mindset, new strategies that we can put in place, sort of like the new year for me. So when I look at fall, that's what I see. And I get excited about starting something new, because when you start something new, you get excited, the people around you get excited, and it's really great to have a community of support when you're working on your health journey, no matter what your goals are, whether you want to gain weight, lose weight, stay the same, build muscle, get tone, just feel good, heart health, gut health, all of those things are really important. And it's great to have a community of support around you. So I want to do this with you. September is my birthday month. I will be 50 this month, and I'm really excited to help. I want to help 50 women in the month of September start on their health and fitness journey. So with your help, let's do this together. Here's what I have in store for you. So I want to work mostly on our mindset, because let's face it, the number one problem that we face as women is our own minds, right? Sometimes we have to get out of our own way. Stop making excuses. Everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. We are all busy, right? We all have schedules. We all have trips planned, vacations planned, even into the fall. We all have family issues. We all have work. We all have the same thing. And we all also have the same 24 hours in a day. So we're going to push those excuses to the side. We're going to carve out 30 minutes for us every day. And we are just going to feed our bodies and fuel our bodies with exercise and good nutrition and great mindset. So mindset is going to be a big part of this month. We're really going to work on flipping that script, thinking positively, pushing through some of those obstacles and barriers that we approach as women. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to lift each other up, because women supporting women, we cannot fail, right? So I cannot stand to see women taking down or bashing one another. And it's really funny. I was listening to an audiobook earlier today. It was Believe by Jamie Kern Lima. And she was talking about how as women, we always relate to each other as like, oh, can't zip my pants today, or oh, I have these zits, or I feel so ugly today. Or one thing for me is, people go, oh, you don't look like you're almost 50. And I'm like, oh, hair color does wonders. Instead of just saying thank you, I tell them that I dye my hair and cover up the gray. So it's like we tend to, as women, really, especially, put ourselves down and we can't take a compliment. Well, this month, we are going to lift each other up. We're going to celebrate our wins big time. We're going to gain confidence. We're going to share that confidence, and we're going to encourage each other and cheer each other on all month long. And I cannot wait. This is going to be a game changer. The other thing we're going to talk about is wellness tips. It's not just about diet. I really want to make that clear. This is not a diet. This is not a body shaming or, whatever you want to call it. This is really about feeling well, no matter what your body type and no matter how much weight you lose. It's about feeling well. And wellness starts in the gut. And so we have to heal the gut in order to heal every other part of our body, including our brain, which also affects so many other things. So we're really going to work on gut health and wellness tips. We're also going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun quizzes going on and chances for prizes and that kind of thing. I'll do a weekly point system where it'll be based on your participation and the things that you contribute to the group, because this is not just a me pouring out to you. I really want this to be a community where we encourage each other, comment on each other, love on each other, support each other, and really just lift one another up. So we're going to have some fun things in there as well. And then we're also going to talk about fall food, because hello, who doesn't love fall food, right? Apples and pumpkins and all the fun fall things. I love, love, love to bake. It's one of my favorite things for the fall and the winter. I love it. I absolutely love it. And so I love a lot of fall foods. I grew up in New England. I feel like I just have fall running through my blood. And so I love fall foods, and I can't wait to share some awesome recipes with you. And we're going to really talk about some of that, as well as preparing you too for sports and kids going back to school and being prepared and all of that to help you eat well, feed your family well, all on a time constraint. Okay. And then, sorry, I gotta put my glasses on because I can't read here. Oh, we're going to work on getting more steps in. We're going to work on moving our bodies. So it's not just about the workouts. It's not about the lifting weights necessarily. It's about moving. And so we're going to really talk about just getting those steps in. As a society today, we really just sit a lot, and that's not good. It's kind of like what smoking used to be, or what smoking is, right? It's not great for you. And it really just hinders us. And even though I feel like I have an active life, when I take note as to how often and how long I'm sitting, like I need my watch sometimes to tell me to stand up. So it just as a society, that's what we do. We sit a lot. So we're going to work on getting more steps in and building up our stamina a little bit that way. And then we're going to talk about self-care and reflection and slowing down and really evaluating where we're at with our goals, what we're doing, and really appreciate life. And I mean, that's why we're doing this, right? We're doing this so that we can live longer, live healthier, live more vibrantly. I like to say live out loud, and just kind of be able to give back and live with passion and purpose in your life. So in order to do that, we have to sometimes, typically on a Sunday, we will sit, reset, think, reevaluate, and set ourselves up for the next week ahead. So this is how it's going to work. It's all the month of September. I'm going to start loading the group this week. We're going to get everybody in there. And if you have a friend, a family member, a coworker, a sister, a mom, a daughter, anybody, women only, who would love to join us for this, I encourage you with everything in me to invite them, to do it together, kind of form like a buddy system. Because when you are doing this with the people closest to you, you can't help but succeed, because number one, you don't want to let them down. And number two, the person closest to you is going to help encourage you the best. They know you the best. I will get to know you and love you and cheer you on, but I'm only one person. And so if you have somebody really close to you that you can do this with, that is an added benefit, and you guys will do so much better together. Okay. So yeah, I think that that's it. I want you to think about, really, before the holidays get ramped up, because we've got Halloween coming and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and everybody will go, I'll wait till the new year. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be one of those people. Do it now. There's so much benefit to doing it now. Number one, the weather's usually pretty good in September. So you're not out there getting your steps in the bad weather. You're not wanting to hunker down with a blanket and a book quite as often. And it's before all the holidays ramp up, before we get super busy. And we can set up great habits that will last us through the winter, so that when January comes, we don't really have to set goals. We're already on it. We're on it. We have it handled. We are in control of ourselves. So that's what I want. That's what I hope for this group. I cannot wait for you to join me in this group. It will be on a separate app. So it won't be on Facebook or Instagram. It will be inside of our app, our special app. So everything will be in there. You'll be able to track all of your food. We have 2 nutrition plans. One is based on mindset. One is based on portions. You'll pick one. We can help you do that. Then we're going to pick just a 21-day program, because here's what we're going to do. This first week of September, we're going to talk more about prepping, getting ourselves set up. I want to set you up for success. I don't want you to fail. And it's my goal to see you reach your results. So the first week, we're going to just set you up. I'm going to give you all kinds of tips and tricks and strategies to get you prepared for this first week. Okay. So that's what we're going to do for the first week. Then we're going to do a 3-week program where we're just going to follow a workout plan. It's not hard. I promise you. You can modify, you can pick whichever plan you want. But I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you to push yourself outside of your limits. If you're used to doing really low impact or just walking, I'm going to encourage you to do a little bit more. Now, if you can't, that's okay. I want you to know that everybody is welcome here. And I truly just want to encourage you, inspire you, and motivate you to live your best, happiest, healthiest, most vibrant life that you can. So if you're ready to do this, send me a DM or reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram and let me know that you're ready to. All right, can't wait to do this with you, and we'll see you in the group.